So Obvi, given the obvious, being Italian and snowed in, got a little red wine going. This is Life Vine, zero sugar. My favorite wine ever. It's super light. You don't feel like shit the next day because there's no added sugar. And that's the Pinot Noir. But anyway, let's get to the real shit. We're gonna make pizza. I'm a pizza fiend. I found at Wegmans a pre-made gluten-free pizza dough, which I never use pre-made anything. I make everything from scratch, literally, because I'm a food brat. But I figured, let me just buy it and try it, right? So it looks like this. Looks legit. I started reading the ingredients. It's water, white rice flour, potato starch, tapioca starch, cellulose, palm fruit shortening, psyllium husk, cane sugar yeast, guar gum. No bueno. Guar gum is not good, and I'll tell you why. It's good for people if you're gluten-free and you need something as like a binding agent, but if you have a nut allergy, like I do, guar gum can make you get a flare-up, like an allergy flare-up. I learned that the hard way when I started using guar gum in my protein shakes, and my throat would get little bumps in the back, and I'm like, I don't know why that's happening. So anyway, I have Caputo 00 flour in my cabinet, so I said, okay, we're gonna make a homemade dough, which I did. So that's been rising. I'm actually not making a pizza. I'm gonna make a stuffed vegetable calzone with very little cheese. But I am gonna try this because I spent a lot of money on this. I'm gonna make breadsticks out of this. So just to taste the difference between the two doughs. So my dough is just Caputo flour with a little olive oil, a little self-rising yeast, and water. This has all that added shit. So let's see how it goes. Here's what we have. Half of a Roma tomato, broccoli, zucchini, yellow squash, spinach. It's getting sauteed in vegetable broth, no salt, and a little olive oil. I'm doing the tomatoes first. I'm going to remove them from here once they're cooked down, and I'm going to blend them with oregano, black pepper, and basil for my sauce. Then I'm going to add the rest of the vegetables to cook those down, and then add that to the dough and fold it over. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to fold that over and make a calzone, but we have tomatoes. I didn't blend it, I just melted it all the way down. Now I have the vegetables cooking. I'm going to add right now a little bit of basil, a little bit of spinach, and a little bit of mutz. Veggies have been added. Okay, she's folded in, she's stuffed, little glaze of olive oil and herbs on the top. And then we're gonna use the pre-made dough and make those into breadsticks. Okay, calzone's in, is cooking. I'm gonna add the engineered, we'll call it breadstick. I only made one because I'm not loving the consistency of this dough. It feels fake. The engineered breadstick is in there cooking. Just took out the calzone. It's gotta still coagulate a little bit. It's too hot. I'm gonna cut it in half so it can breathe. That looks pretty amazing. That is our engineered breadstick versus our 0 to 0 Caputo flour with very limited natural ingredients. This is still coagulating. It's kind of cooled down, but it's stuffed with vegetables, a little bit of mozzarella. But let's try this breadstick. It just has olive oil, oregano, and herbs on it. I didn't touch it. I wanted to really taste what this is gonna be like. You know, the breadstick's not bad. It feels almost like a little gummy, like a gummy consistency. For gluten-free, it's not bad. This is a good alternative for someone who doesn't have the knowledge or the patience to make like a homemade dough. I mean, you obviously got to dress it up with herbs and olive oil, but I don't hate it. Let's go for the real stuff now. Okay, so we're going for the real stuff now. It's still very hot. Stuffed with zucchini, spinach, broccoli, yellow squash, homemade tomato sauce, and a little mutz. Nothing. compares. Nothing compares to the homemade dough. It just tastes so natural and light. It's not hard to make. I highly recommend go the extra mile to make quality food.